Hey yo, what up? Going on? What's good? Realest one, slide accordingly. Mr. Slide accordingly. Like, share, subscribe, support the platform, support a real one. So bad news resurfaces, huh? Last time we heard from Newz was back when that M3S3 interview dropped. That was the last known interview he did. Remember they had it set up like Undertaker was up in the room and all of that. I guess the point of it was for Newz to try to clear his name or whatever. But when I tell you it made shit worse, fam, right? And the last battle he was publicly scheduled for was the AYOOO joint. And you already know what happened with that. Newz is finna risk it all. He was really finna mess up some money. Them is his words. He said he was gonna put pause on whoever was gonna stand in front of him and bring the angle up. And it's like, so you saying that because you about to battle AWAR, what if it had been somebody else then? And also, what you gonna do after that? I guess you're gonna be one fighting ass nigga, man. Cause some fools would have brought the angle up just to make you mad. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand that. I thought Newz put himself in more of a corner than he already was in. He wasn't doing himself no favors with that one. We ain't seen homie since until now. So the warm-up battles for the TBL event, for the Bulletproof event, went down over the weekend. And you had Clone versus J2 that was on the card. It was a cool little battle and all of that. Some folks who felt he shouldn't have even been on the card. And NoMercy, he made it clear he really wasn't feeling that, right? NoMercy said, bad news, Naughty Boom, stop getting booked over paperwork. Clone literally asked the detectives on footage, what can I give you so I can go home? Laughing my ass off. What are we doing? And Clone responded. He said, and didn't go home. Sat from January to October. Don't leave that part out. Now that's when Newz jumped in, right? He responds to NoMercy and he says, do you want better? Why you stop booking talent? Trap House was lit. I know because I blessed the stage versus Aura, and you was happier then when Applebee's gave you half off coupons. But now for clout, you nut hugging on my name to be relevant. Crazy work though. Thought we did good business. Newz started talking about what he's been doing in his absence from battle rap. It took 6 months off, chopped it up with God, got my LLC, became a CEO, ran up a bag, and still hotter than all of you. Hashtag that's not a diss. Damn, I didn't even know it been 6 months. So Newz still out here, man. Apparently he went off and got involved with other ventures. I imagine being in that position. If you a battle rapper, used to getting paid thousands from weekly to monthly to not battling at all, yeah, that might force you to make some money moves real quick. He said he had a talk with God and all that. So do what y'all will with that. You know what I'm saying? But does NoMercy have a point though? His thing is, if y'all ran Newz out the culture and y'all made this big fuss about his situation, and y'all turn around and make this big situation out of Clone's predicament, why is he still getting booked? Listen, I'm going to say this, right? Despite whatever, I'm not holding nothing against Clone or Newz. Them is two grown men. I just can't find the energy to show hatred and hold on to anger for these two brothers that I don't know, ain't never met, ain't never gonna meet, for their situation that they have to deal with the consequences from. Especially when it ain't got nothing to do with me or anybody that I know, right? I always felt like the culture is full of hypocrites, bro. I don't run and jump on these little bandwagons when the culture call themselves so concerned with some of the things that go on. Because they're very picky, very selective about what they feel is a big deal and what's not. So I be looking at majority of the culture like they some suckers, if you want to keep it all the way real. Half the fans we see stay so concerned with the words rat or snitch and tell or told. Be the fools who ain't never had a speck of dirt on their jacket, squeaky clean. These fools ain't never even swiped a piece of candy out of stove. But be the first ones in line trying to call somebody out. And I ain't talking about NoMercy, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying in general. And folks need to realize Just because a nigga don't have the same energy as everybody else don't mean they agree with a damn thing Clone or Newz or any of these battle rappers did or do. Because they love to play that game too. What do y'all think, man? Will Bad Newz ever be an active battler again? And if that was the case, who would book him? Better yet, who would he battle? And I kind of can see what NoMercy is talking about, because that kind of goes into what I was just talking about as far as the hypocrisy in this culture. The leagues, they gonna book niggas if they presented with the right opportunity, because they the one who gonna make the last call, right? The leagues are the one who gonna book these niggas. And if they can get a decent price and they can put some asses in the seats, they gonna do it. These leagues ain't hardly thinking about no street codes, man. It's entertainment and business to them. That's all it is. That's all it is. But y'all let me know. You heard? Mother Swan, slide accordingly. Comments, thoughts, opinions, gone.